Has the Qur'an been perfectly preserved, letter for letter, word for word, since the time of the Prophet Muhammad as claimed by Muslims? Aside from the fact that today there are multiple Qur'anic recitations known as qirā'āt, all of which contain variations not only in pronunciation, but also in letters and words and grammatical constructs, the most striking evidence we have today of Qur'anic variants comes from what is known as the Ṣanʿā Palimpsest, a late 7th century manuscript that contains a Qur'anic underlying text that has been erased and overwritten. This is one of the oldest known writings of the Qur'an. This palimpsest contains numerous variants when compared to today's standardized version of the Qur'an that Muslims use today. So let's take a few examples from the standardized version of the Qur'an and compare it to the Ṣanʿā Palimpsest. We'll start with Surah 2, verse 196. It reads, Min siyamin aw sadaqatin aw nusuk, by fasting, charity, or sacrificial offering. But the Ṣanʿā text reads, Min siyamin aw nusuk, by fasting or sacrificial offering. The word charity or sadaqatin is not found. This means that the standardized version of the Qur'an contains additions of both words and letters that are not found in the Ṣanʿā text. Surah 2 verse 209 is another example. It uses the Arabic word al-bayyinat, which means clear proofs, but the Ṣanʿā text reads al-huda, which means guidance. So it's using a completely different word, altering the meaning of the verse. Surah 19 verse 4, we see the phrase bidu'aika rabbi, in my prayer to you, my Lord, in the standardized text. But in the Ṣanʿā text, it reads Rabbi bidu'aika, my Lord, in my prayer to you. So here, the sentence structure is actually rearranged, demonstrating that the verse wasn't fixed in early transmission. Surah 19 verse 19 as a last example. It uses the Arabic word li'ahaba, I have come to grant you. But in the Ṣanʿā text, it uses the Arabic word linahaba, we have come to grant you. So not only is there a change in vocabulary, but also in the grammar, affecting how the subject and the verb relate. So what can we conclude from all of this? Not only do the multiple qirā'āt show that the Qur'an has already had textual diversity from the start, but that the earliest writings of the Qur'an found in the Ṣanʿā Palimpsest confirm that today's Qur'an that we read does not reflect the earliest writings of the Qur'an. So if the Qur'an was truly preserved without change as they claim, why does the earliest evidence say otherwise?